People always say, I want to quit my job, I want to quit my job. People talk about quitting their job. Your emotions are telling you want to quit your job. You don't really want to quit your job. That's not what your body is saying to you. That's not what your mind is saying to you. That's not what your path is saying to you. When you have that feeling of I want to quit my job, understand that it's a feeling. It's an alignment feeling. It doesn't mean you want to quit. It means you need to make a plan. It means that you're ready or almost ready for the next level, whatever that may be. Quitting your job may not be the right thing. You might just need a promotion. And in order to get a promotion, you have to perform well at the job you currently have. So quitting your job may not be the right answer. Don't quit your job. Don't quit your job just because you feel emotional or feel a certain way. Maybe you need to try much harder for the next 6 to 9 months so you can get a promotion, which will then give you more power, more responsibility, which will give you a new job actually, which will give you more sense of purposeness, right? Will also help build your resume. It also help make you more valuable because you've moved up in position, right? You go from rep to assistant manager, to store manager, to district manager, to area manager, to executive, right? It's a chain. The people at the top of the chain, they only got to the top of the chain by 2 ways. They created the chain or they worked the chain. That's it. So if you want to quit your job now, you're going to go and get another job. You're going to start at the bottom of the chain. So you want to go from the bottom of one chain to the bottom of another chain when you've already invested time into one chain? Why not stay at that chain and build and work up? Because you want to quit. Everybody wants to quit your job. I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years. I've wanted to quit before, and I love what I do. Everybody wants to quit their job because, let's be honest, man, if we could all just kick back and lounge and party and relax, everybody would do that. Everybody would. But to be able to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of your family, you have to work, period. So be smart about it. Don't say, oh, I want to quit my job. You don't really want to quit your job. You're just ready for a change. So figure that out. Figure out if the next plan is a promotion. And if it is, go talk to your manager so they can put you on a path to get promoted. You know, teach me new things. Teach me what you do so I can get trained, so I can get promoted, so I can move up. I quit my corporate America job. But when I quit my job, it's because I knew what I wanted to do. A lot of people say, oh, I want to quit my job, and they don't know what they want to do. They don't know what direction they want to go in. They don't know what career field they want to be in. They're unsure of their career path. So before you quit your job, figure out what you want to do. Before you quit your job, figure out where you want to go. Before you quit your job, figure out what you're going to learn and how you're going to develop yourself so you can make sure that whether you're starting a company or whether you're applying for a new job, that you're the best candidate. Because the workforce doesn't change if you're an entrepreneur or if you work for someone. The best people survive. The best people win. Life has always been survival of the fittest. So you're going to quit your job, something that says that someone else liked you, someone else trusted in you, and then what? You're going to go interview for another one? I'm going to take the person who has a track record of showing that they can stick to and commit to a job. You just go to job year to year to year to year. Why would someone want to hire you? Why would someone want to invest in you when you don't invest in companies? You don't invest in a job and you don't invest in yourself, because when it gets hard, you run. When it gets hard, you quit. When it gets hard, you don't know what to do. So your only 2 choices are build up or leave. And if you leave, what are you building? If you leave, you're not building anything. You're quitting. And quitters don't build. The reason that I feel like I'm successful is because I'm able to persevere through a hard time. I'm able to say, this is what I want, and I'm going to work for it, and I'm going to persevere through it. Right? I'm a full-time entrepreneur, have been for 5 years. Right? And I was a part-time entrepreneur at my job. I worked in corporate America for 5 years. So I did part-time until I could build myself up to do full-time. And my mindset going into work was not, oh, I want to quit my job. Yeah, I absolutely wanted to, because I wanted to be doing my own thing. But my mindset was, let me invest in the corporate job that I have. Let me invest in the trainings and the skills. Let me take it as serious as possible so I can learn, get promoted, grow, understand structure, understand business, and learn and learn and learn. Because the more you learn, the better off you'll be. When you quit your job, basically you're saying you're walking away from training. You're walking away from the environment of learning how to grow. Now, this is the third piece on that. If you've been in a job for, say, 10 years, right? And the year number that I just gave you is arbitrary. You can change it. I mean, it could even be 90 days. You've been in a job for 10 years. There's no room for upward development. There's no room for promotions. There's no room for learning new things, because the only thing that you do is the only thing you're going to do. And you feel like you've tapped out. You've learned as much as you could. You've been challenged as much as you could. And now you don't know what to do. You want something else. That's a different situation. There's no more money that they can offer you, so money's not the motive. There's no more learning. There's no more advancement. That's a different situation. I can understand that. There's like you're literally at the end of the rope. Consider your options. Maybe starting your own. Entrepreneurship is the way to go, or maybe transferring to a different part of the department, or of the company, or maybe transferring to a company that has the similar position but upward mobility. So when you guys say to yourself, man, I want to quit my job, don't just impulsively act on that emotion, because everybody feels like that. Everybody feels like that. I mean, NBA basketball players who love playing basketball for a living, who make a bunch of money, sometimes don't want to do their job. They're like, oh, another walkthrough. Oh, I got to talk to these stupid ass fans again. Everybody goes through it. Don't quit your job on an impulse just because you were emotional one day. Be logical, be smart, come up with the plan, because that's what you need. That's what your body's telling you. Your mind is telling you to come up with a plan. So don't quit. Come up with a plan, execute the plan, and adjust the plan as life tells you to. If you absolutely hate the job, like if you've reached that point where you hate it, it's causing you depression, it's causing you sickness, and you can no longer manage it, that's a whole different topic. Come on. That's a whole different topic. So if you're at that point, you got to reevaluate everything. All right? Keep loving, keep living.